Wednesday. We are coming to you from New Jersey still, but we're going to be in Nashville, Tennessee for our Service Business Live later today. And I wanted to just celebrate women in the trades, being that it's International Women's Month. So there are amazing women that are in the trades. Obviously, not enough. And what we see from our end is that is such a need for women in the trades, especially when you look at women's ability to sell and impact the world. In that regard, we are empathetic and softer and kinder. Sorry. And we have an innate sense to be able to have people trust us. And I love that I have been able to have worked with so many women business owners, not only in the trades and throughout my career, but in all different fields. But there's something special about seeing women flourish in the trades. I have been in at the AHR, had the opportunity to speak for women in HVACR, so thank you for that. And also going to the RILA event last week in Las Vegas, and the week prior being able to speak at the WET Show on behalf of women in the trades. So we've had a lot of impact that we have at CEO Warrior with helping women to realize that there's a place for you in the trades. So I kind of wanted just to go over some of the statistics from the years that have developed women in the trade. So obviously there was the Women in HVACR, which we are members of, and we are really appreciative to all that you do for us. And looking at women in plumbing and piping, girls representing in the trades, which is called GRIT. And there's really been some amazing trailblazers in this field. So I just want to mention a few of them. Nellie Patterson, Emily Roberg. She was the one who helped her husband and father-in-law build the Brooklyn Bridge and was the first woman to cross it. Julia Morgan, she was the first woman ever to get an architectural license. She was responsible for the El Capini Bell Tower. Sabrina von Steinbeck, she was a stonemason. She developed the Strasbourg Cathedral. So these were just pioneering women that went out and looked at something that was an all-male field and did something special with it. Looking at Lillian Ann Baumbach. She's the first female master plumber in 1951. Trailblazers. Rosie the Riveter, how can anybody forget Rosie the Riveter, right? She was just so pinnacle to the World War II and women taking over the male roles as they went off to fight war. And it kind of changed the perception of women being home and taking care of the kids was the only thing they could be responsible for. And they went out and they actually did the work of men. And they had to give up their positions, and some of them really loved being in the positions they were in, but they had to give them up once the men came home from the war. So we look at first women in business. The first female-owned business was 1939. Eliza Lucas Pictony owned a plantation. She was only 16 years old. She took it over from her father as he passed away. 1975, WAP was started, Women in Apprenticeship Programs. Women in factories, workers, textiles, plantations, construction fields. There's just so many women who have blazed different trails where men said, women said that they couldn't be done. So I appreciate and respect all the women that have gone on. I go to different companies in our warrior world that have been leading their companies. I just had an opportunity at RILA to watch Catherine Howard speak, and she has grown her service company, and it is just such an honor to be in the presence of such strong-minded women who are doing things that others said that they cannot. We have some amazing warrior business owners that are in our world. Some of them we're going to be seeing today, welcoming new people into our world today. And there's just so much to be thankful and grateful for as we've evolved. Even in CEO Warrior world, when our founder first created CEO Warrior, it was more of a male-dominated, male-only field. And we have changed the perception on that. There are women that are out there as HVAC techs, plumbers, not only on the business owner side, but they're actually out there doing the work. And I know personally some friends of mine that are comfort advisors, and they're killing it and crushing it. So we've got to really respect the fact that we've come from so far where we were somewhat repressed. I wish that I had my woke cup. Instead, I have my Queen of Everything cup today. And really understanding that we can do anything that we want, whether we're male or female, and having impact in any field. So thank you all to all the women that have blazed these trails for us, set precedences, done the things that most say we cannot. We're not just barefoot and pregnant in the house. There's so many amazing, different, talented people. My daughter, one of them, she's in the trades and she's crushing it. So thank you to everyone out there. Thank you to all the women who are putting themselves in positions and doing things that you didn't think you could do. So we are only our own worst enemy, our own limiting beliefs. Go out, do good things. And I'm looking forward to seeing everybody today in Nashville, Tennessee. So everybody have a fantastic day. And for all the women out there, celebrate the month.